It's March, y'all, and it's Women's History Month, as you know, and I have been trying my hardest to consistently bring to you some of the best women entrepreneurs in the city. And today, of course, is absolutely no different. In business and in big moments in our lives, we always try to find unique pieces to remind us how far we've come, the things that we've done, the things that we've accomplished, etc. And today, I have somebody who puts a special touch on those events, on those special moments, so that way you can remember it for years in, right? Because after all, it's all about celebrating your accomplishments, the things that you've done, the things that you've grown, and why not? Nobody wants regular party favors anymore. People want things that are customized specifically for them. And today, the executive chair welcomes SLL Lettering, Stephanie Little. Hey, ma'am.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
That is great. When I saw you on Instagram, I was like, calligraphy? I'm from the South, so I love anything that got my name on it. Initial, my whole name, my birthday, anything, anything that got my name on it.
That's how you do.
I absolutely love it. So I appreciate you saying yes.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. And coming to the executive chair, we're going to talk about your business and how you got started, all of the things. I want to know all of the details. I'm left-handed, so my handwriting is it got loops in it, but not like your loops.
That's okay.
They don't look like your my loops don't look like her loops, okay? So we're going to talk about it and figure out your business and how you got started and all of the good things. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, y'all. The executive chair welcomes Stephanie Little. Lettering. There we go. See, I'm around here making stuff up today, y'all. Bear with me. So let's get started with the lightning round. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, so let me just say this. This has nothing to do with your interview questions. Okay?
Oh my God.
Don't do that. I got you. It's comfortable. This is just to warm you up before we get started.
Okay,
they mean nothing.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right, here we go. Early morning grind or late night inspiration?
Late night inspiration.
Really? You a night owl?
I'm not necessarily a night owl, but
Okay.
I'm not an early bird.
Yeah, I'm not an early bird.
So if it strikes, it's probably going to be late.
Late night. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I go to bed early. I can't do that. Okay. Okay. Small circle or big energy room?
Small circle.
Small circle. Okay.
Every
Intimate,
time.
small. Okay. I get that. Camera ready or behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes.
I knew
You
was gonna
already know this. You barely got me here.
do that. Just do that.
Behind the scenes.
You got this. It's fine. Okay. Brunch meeting or power lunch?
Brunch meeting.
Brunch meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I hear you. Mama helicopter mom or just let them be?
Let them be.
Really?
Let them be.
Okay.
I've done my raising,
Okay.
and now it's on you. I can't control what
She
you
said
do.
I'm done and I'm finished.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
I'll be here for advice.
Okay. All right. Manifestation or discipline consistency?
Discipline, consistency.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I'm working on that.
Mhm.
Last question is going to be celebrate the win or on to the next goal.
Celebrate the win.
I'm here for that, man.
Mhm.
Every obstacle achieved and or
Yes.
crossed needs to be
Yes.
celebrated.
Celebrate the
Because you
win.
did something nobody else has done
Mhm.
before. So
Mhm.
let's sit in that for a minute.
Mhm.
All right, Stephanie. So let's get started. See, that wasn't bad, was it?
It wasn't bad, but that wasn't even the question. So
It
come
was,
on.
but it wasn't. You got it. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
So lettering is such a precise and intentional art form.
Mhm.
I believe that it's an art form just
Absolutely.
because of like the intricate details of it. Do you remember the first time you thought like, wow, I can actually do this and create a business?
Yeah. So I stumbled. This was happenstance. Me
Okay.
even coming across calligraphy.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure out something to keep my husband company when he broke his leg. Like, what am I going to do to sit in the room with him? Because
What?
I love him. And I tried a few different things and it never worked. And I always like to write,
Huh.
but calligraphy came about and I was like, this is special. Like, I want to, like, I think I can do this.
Right, right.
And I started out, as a lot of calligraphers do, with like wedding signage and
Okay.
things like that.
Okay.
I didn't really enjoy that as much. And I came across engraving. And when I got my first engraving client, and I was actually on site, and I was like, I think I can do this.
We might have something.
We really might be onto something. Like, especially when they said, okay, our next time. And I'm like, oh, the next time.
They trying to book me
so
again.
Other stores do this. So who else could I do this with? That's when I knew, like, okay, this could be actually something that I could turn into a business for real and love doing it. Yeah.
So you said, so you always love to write. Let's
I
talk
always
about
love
that.
to write.
Huh.
I always loved to write in both ways. I liked writing where it looked pretty.
Okay.
But I also loved like writing stories and
Okay.
things like that. So literally and figuratively.
Okay.
But and a lot of people have this misconception when they come up to me, they're like, oh, I have bad handwriting. I can never be a calligrapher. But cursive and calligraphy are two different things. You can have horrible or mediocre writing and be an amazing calligrapher because it's about the strokes. So that's something fascinating when people learn that.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed. But there are a lot of left-handed amazing calligraphers.
Okay, so I think that my handwriting is different. It doesn't look like everybody else's because I am left-handed. But I'm so like intrigued by calligraphy. Like, it's so specific and detailed and just perfect. Like, how long did it take you to get the precision and the stroke just right?
So when you're first starting, and I think this is with any industry, a lot of time you are comparing yourself to so many other people.
Yes, yes.
And at first I was like, oh, I want mine to look like hers. And I had so many loops, it was making you dizzy. I was like, this is not working for me. And then I wanted it to be like her. And I finally had to almost shut off social media and not look at anyone else and say, what do I want my style to be? How do I refine my style?
Okay.
But with calligraphy, the first thing before you find your style is learning the basics.
Okay.
So I sat down and started working on the fundamentals of calligraphy.
Okay.
And then kind of working on my style. And my style has changed so much over the years. And I've been doing this for 10 years.
Stephanie,
yeah.
Really?
But also, too, calligraphy is something where if you don't use it, you lose it. Like, even myself, if I get to it's so much administrative stuff that I'm doing.
I get that.
And then I start to draw, and I'm like, that is rough. And I need to practice that letter.
But your rough and other people's rough is totally different.
Well, it's totally different, but also you're holding yourself to a certain standard,
I get that.
of excellence for what you want, and then what the client expects of you too. So, yeah, it's constant practice, and then also there's so many different art forms of calligraphy.
Really? I didn't know that.
It is hundreds of art forms. You have like black letters, Spencerian, like the regular copper plate. It is so many forms of calligraphy that I want to study and be well versed in. And so, because every client might not want this, and I want to say, you know what, this is another type of calligraphy that I can offer that would go with your event.
And forgive my ignorance. Forgive it. But I didn't know that. I thought that there was just like one style.
Oh, no. It's hundreds. No.
Hundreds?
Mm-hmm. See, and there are amazing calligraphers throughout the world that it will floor you. It will blow your mind.
I had no idea. I saw you on my timeline a few times, and I was like, "What is she doing?" And then I saw was it a mirror? I think I saw a mirror, like a compact mirror.
Oh yeah,
I saw
yeah,
it, and I was like, she wrote her name on it. Like, I was floored because I just love the idea of
yeah,
personalized things. Like,
yeah,
if you want me to buy something, put my name on it, and I'm gonna buy it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hands down. So, like in 2026, the world that we know is going digital a lot of times.
Hmm.
So I feel like that's what separates your business from every other favor, if you
Hmm.
will, because you do this in person in
Hmm.
front of them
Hmm.
while they wait. Like, do you see yourself doing this in the long term, like for a long time coming, or is this just something that you enjoy for now?
As long as my body will allow me,
Mm-hmm.
them joints.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's a lot. That's a lot on your
Uh
hands.
huh.
Not only on your hands, it's a lot on your back, sitting up for
Sitting up.
hours, leaning over.
Okay.
But yeah, this is not just a right now thing for me. I absolutely love it. Like on-site personalization, that's my passion. That's my passion.
So like in terms of like hours, and you talk about practicing, like how much time do you spend preparing for an event?
Actually preparing for an event, it doesn't take that much time,
Okay.
right? So even my setup, once I'm there, I come with a backpack on and I'm
Mm-hmm.
set up, ready, looking, hands folded in 15 minutes. You
Okay.
know, I consider what I like about doing on-site events
Uh-huh.
is the simplicity
Okay.
of the road to it.
Right.
Like the client, hey, are you available on this date? Yes, I am. Here's
Uh-huh.
what I'm needing. Sometimes I source the items for them.
Okay.
Sometimes they already have them ahead of time.
Wait, so you can get the items
Hmm.
before they.
Hmm.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
And then
Okay.
sometimes, they already have their own items ready and available.
Uh-huh.
And then I just show up, set up my station. I'm ready to go.
So like let's go back to like when you first got started. And creativity sometimes requires us to be vulnerable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that ain't always a comfortable place
Mm-mm.
to be.
Mm-mm.
And it's one thing if you're creating for yourself and there's
Absolutely.
nobody there to judge.
Absolutely.
But when you're putting yourself out there, that requires a certain level of vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do you ever was there ever a time in your business, whether getting started in the beginning or just like now, where you find yourself like being unsure, like because it is such a creative talent
All the time.
all the time? Yeah.
Not as it, but in different ways, right?
Okay.
Because my business has evolved a
Uh
lot,
huh.
and I think I feel these moments when I'm looking to do kind of a rebrand, and
Okay.
that's where I'm at now, right? There are
Okay.
other offerings and so
Uh huh.
many ideas
Uh
that I
huh.
have in my mind that I want to do,
Uh
and you're
huh.
like, I hope that I can execute. I hope it comes out the
You
way
have it in your
I have
head.
it in my
Yes.
head. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
And also being unsure yourself, not just in your craft or, like, oh, I wonder if this could be better, but in the business part of
Yeah.
it, because, it's raising prices and dealing with that and wondering if, it's if people will still see
See
the
the value.
value
Yeah.
in what I do.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I bring. I know the
Mm-hmm.
experience that I bring, and it's okay. I'm comfortable in
Right.
doing that.
And it's funny that you said that because that was actually going to be my next question. Like, how do you make the mental shift from artistry or artists to entrepreneurship? Like the fine line between having a art and making that into a business. Like, what has to shift in your head for you to say, I'm really good at this.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now, how do I turn this into a business?
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
like mentally, were you already there and saying, this is a real live business? Or did you have to get there after doing it for a few times?
I had to get there, and I think the hard part is you want in the beginning of running a business, you
Hmm.
just want
That's
clients.
it. You just want to make some money. I just need to get the money
I
back
just
that I
need some
spent.
clients.
I just, I just need some change.
So then you're like, oh, this is the price.
Uh-huh.
And then especially in this industry, you don't want to undercut.
No.
And when people hear the price, they're
Mhm.
like,
Wait a minute.
that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a little saying like, it's optional.
It is
Like, this is a luxury
in
service
every way.
and it's optional.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't engrave that cup, it's still gonna
It's,
drink and it's still gonna clink. If I don't engrave it, it's still gonna
it still
drink.
functions the same way.
And when you toast, it's still gonna clean. But if you want me to engrave it,
I mean, it just has a little extra.
I need my and I
She
think
said, I need. Where
I-
was Stephanie said, I need my money. Do you
I
hear
need
me?
my money.
I need my
and it's hard,
Uh-huh.
and I've had to overcome a lot of mental barriers
Right.
with first getting started with
Right.
the prices with calligraphy.
Uh-huh.
Because a lot of times people say, "Oh, well, it only took you." I just want a name, and that's fine. It only took you 5 minutes to write that name. Why does it cost this? You're not paying for the amount of time it took me to write the name. You're paying for my experience
Period.
and my artistry.
Absolutely.
And the fact that even though it only took me 5 minutes to do it, that it looks like that.
And the other question is, can you do it?
And if you can,
Can you do it?
that's fine.
You can't.
Or they say, you know what? Well, I called 3 other places and they said it was. I don't know what to tell you.
I always say, I'm going to credit my sister-in-law for this. I ain't got no nickel in that dime. That means nothing to me. That means nothing to me. You'll always find somebody cheaper.
You'll always find somebody more expensive.
Always.
You'll always find somebody way better than me. You'll
Absolutely.
always find somebody that's less skilled. Like, it's always so many variables. But I had to stop because you know what I would do? I would say, well, how much do you have?
Never.
I will say, because that's like, I just need some experience. And now I'm at a point, and it's taken me a long time to get to this point, a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm at a point where I say, the clients that I've had, the events that I've done, it is okay. I know what my clientele is, and my clientele will pay for me. And it's okay if someone comes and they say they want to work with me, and they say, "Oh, well, this is too much," and I say, "Okay."
Okay.
Like, it's okay, and I got to be comfortable in the fact of my next client, my client for me will come.
And it gets to a place in business to where you're just like, I ain't for everybody. And I'm okay with that.
And it's okay.
I'm okay with that. And when you first get started, that was a mistake that I made in my business when I first started doing hair. I was like, I want everybody. Everybody
Yeah.
deserves great hair. Everybody deserves a good
Mhm.
weave. Everybody needs extra hair. Come.
Yeah.
And then everybody came.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. You have to find your, and this sounds bad, and I don't mean for it to sound bad, but you got to find your tax bracket.
You do.
It ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And that, for me, when I look at the craftsmanship, because that's what it is.
It is.
It is literally, it's a difference between handmade and craftsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
Craftsmanship, to me, in my own opinion, is something that is developed and that gets better and better in the course of time.
Yeah.
You take money and you spend it on getting education and learning how to be better, right? And all of that costs.
Mm-hmm.
None of this is free. I think that creative businesses often creates like unique challenges because people are trying to find the value in the service of what you bring. And what has been the hardest part for you with building such a creative business?
That like we just talked about, finding the monetary value of what I do. But I think the world is shifting in the ways, if you look at sporting events and the way beauty campaigns do.
Yep.
Every weddings, everyone, they're starting to kind of see the value in human interaction.
You are exactly right.
So you see a lot more, not just us, you see a lot more on-site painters or they're just starting to see the value in people not just picking up something off the table with swag bags, but actually being able to interact and see their gifts being personalized before their eyes. And I think the more and more they see that, the more they see the value in, yeah, it might just be just a cup, but
A cup
this
with my
person
name
might
on it.
have a unique name and maybe they haven't seen their name on
On
anything
anything.
but legal
It,
documents. So come on and get your name on here.
Stephanie, did you just say see their name on nothing
Yeah.
but legal documents?
Yeah. When they've written their name on papers or on their driver's license, or you haven't been able to go. When I was growing up,
Uh-huh.
I was born in 80. I'm 45.
Mm-hmm.
And on our field
You don't
trips,
look 45, but go ahead.
on on our field trips, the most exciting part was knowing that we was gonna get to go to a gift shop.
Right. Yes.
And we had these little spinning things with the
Yes.
keychains and the globes and all that. I'm
Yes.
Stephanie.
Uh-huh.
I could always
Always.
find my name.
Yes.
I could always find my name.
Yes.
Everybody could not always
Nope.
find their name.
Nope.
So when people come up to my table and they're like, I don't want to just put my name, I say, well, what's your name?
Mm-hmm.
Because especially if it's different,
Yeah.
no, we're gonna put your
We're gonna
name.
put your
Like,
name
so
on
it
it.
could be your, or I had a lady that said, oh, my name is Jane. Like, that's not, I said, how do you spell it? She was like Jayne. I said, that's not the way
That's
we usually spell
different.
Jane. I said, that's beautiful. I said, I make a beautiful Y. Let's write Jane.
Oh.
Like, I try to, like, it's just, you're not just paying for, you're paying for that feeling that people
Man.
get when they see their name or they see they're gifting it to someone and that's what we call each other, or that's our wedding date. Like, you're paying to kind of have that memory stamped in time.
And yeah, I say this all the time. People will pay for experiences.
They will.
People spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to take their kids to Disney every year. Disney World been in Florida forever. But they spend money on that
For the
experience.
experience, yeah.
Being able to have something handcrafted in front of you that has your name, your unique nickname, your birthday is it's special.
Yeah.
And it's intimate, and it's not something, my husband and I talk about this all the time in terms of going back to trades.
Yes.
Going back to
Yes.
people being able to do things with their hands.
Yes, absolutely.
Plumbers and electricians and hairstylists and calligraphy artists, like being able to create with your hand. It's a God idea when you're creating. It's a God gift.
Yeah.
He told us to, be creative and multiply. But being able to use your hands and people pay you for your abilities is exceptional, and to be at a bridal shower and your mother-in-law is there and you have her name written on something that she can walk away with. That is so oh man,
I love it.
I love
Doesn't
it.
it just like
Yes, it's a top tier
is.
experience
It
in every way,
is.
and I love that about
It
I love
is.
that about this space because it gives us an opportunity to highlight people in their own space, talk
Yeah.
about their business and talk about their craft. You go to an event to do calligraphy, but they don't know the backstory.
Right.
They don't know
Right.
this started from your husband breaking his leg and being in the hospital, and you
Yeah.
like, I got to sit here with you for 6 weeks, so let me figure out what I'm gonna do. Like they don't know that. So the story behind you getting started is as important, if not more, than your
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I get on my soapbox because I just
Come on
love
now.
talking about people and what it is that they do. It gets me all excited on the inside. I just don't know what to do with my hands. So like,
What do I do with my hands?
as your business grows, like how do you protect your creativity? Like how do you continue to nurture that and like protect it? Because it's a gift.
Yeah, so the most important part, I think, not just with me, but with most calligraphers, is making sure we never stop practicing.
Okay.
And so, like I said, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Okay.
And a lot of times when I feel like because often when you're an entrepreneur, you are the marketing
You
person,
everything.
website
Yeah.
designer, I'm admin,
Yeah.
I am the creative,
Yep.
I'm all the hats. That
Yeah.
is me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so when there are times when it can get really admin heavy because
Mhm.
you're trying to secure,
Right.
these
The
things.
next event.
I need that invoice.
I need.
So
She said, "I need my
I
money."
need my money. So but then also it's like marketing heavy too, because you're trying to look for the right people to
Right.
put yourself in front of, where like, oh, I have an idea, I know how I could be of
Mhm.
service and be good in that space, not
Mhm.
just wanting to be in that space, but how this will actually work. And then I feel like, oh, the next time I'm picking up a pen or engraver,
Mhm.
that's at an event, and I can feel that, like, dang, it's been a week since I picked up a pen, and I have to say, you know what? I don't want it to be like that, because I can't get better like that.
Uh
I'm
huh.
good, but I can't get better. I want to be great. You see what you see, but
Girl,
we know
Stephanie,
ourselves how we can improve.
I appreciate you being humble, but you're not good. You are absolutely exceptional at what you
Thank you
do.
so much.
Like I'm here to, and a lot of times we don't give ourselves our own
We
flowers.
don't.
You know,
We don't.
when you look back at when you first started 10 years ago
Mm,
to
my
now,
God, it was rough.
you're great.
Yeah.
You are exceptional. And that's
Yeah.
something to be celebrated. And it's okay to say I'm good. There's nothing wrong
I'm
with it.
good. I want to be more exceptional.
There's always room
There's
to grow.
always room for improvement.
Okay.
So that's how I keep my credit, and just wanting to do other things that don't necessarily have to be monetized.
Let's talk about it.
Um I want to find like more creative avenues where if nobody else sees it, it's fine. It's just something that I like to do.
Okay.
I don't know. I tried something last year with not necessarily painting, but trying to sculpture. Didn't turn out good. I had so much fun though.
But it was so
I had
freeing.
so much fun. I
Yeah.
had so much fun. So just finding ways to be creative,
Uh-huh.
even though this is a way that I'm creative
Mm-hmm.
that does bring me money. Sometimes I do things with calligraphy that
Mm-hmm.
nobody else will see, just that I want to do. So that's how I kind of keep my creative spark.
So like, does your family ask you to like? Because I know if you was my sister, I'd be like, can you write something for me? Like, do they ask you like all the time to like do stuff? If somebody's getting married, or just like, do they understand the talent? Let me ask you that.
We just came back. I just did my Aunt Martha's 90th birthday party sign.
What?
Yeah. So I don't do signs anymore because it doesn't bring me joy.
Okay, I love
Um,
that.
yeah, it doesn't
I
bring me
love
joy.
that.
But my friends and family know if we 1 degree of separation, you can get the sign.
Right.
And I hate it so much. I told Aunt Martha, I said, "Now, Aunt Martha,"
You did not talk to the 90-year-old Aunt Martha like that.
I said, Aunt Martha, you the last person getting this sign unless you my mama or my kid. But because it's like I hate it, I fuss the whole time. I fuss, and then after it's done, I'm
You're
like,
like,
oh,
that's
that
so
was
pretty.
beautiful. My God, I did a good job.
Look at you,
Yeah.
see?
Yeah. So of course, and it's like when you do something and you have the ability to do something
Uh-huh.
that's for somebody close. It's like, now I'm gonna do it because I don't want it to be ugly. You get it.
I'm gonna do my big
I'ma
one
do
and make
it.
sure it's pretty. Even though
I'm
I
really
really
gonna
don't want to do it, I'm gonna do it
but I'm
anyway.
gonna do it. So yeah,
I love it. So you are married,
I am.
and she say she got babies. They not babies. She got grown people. Okay.
Yeah,
So
22 and 20.
let's talk about that. Like, what was your husband's thoughts when like you were like, babe, I think I can do this.
Listen, I know. Okay, let me start by saying this. I know, and this is how God intends for us to feel about our marriages. So
Uh-huh.
don't get mad when I say it. I have the best husband in the world.
Girl, look, you don't want that smoke, baby.
Listen,
You don't want that smoke.
get the fire extinguisher because
I love
when
it.
I'm the poster child, when I say I'm the poster child for my man,
My man.
and I always say if I could crawl in his skin, I would. I would.
Listen, my husband, this sidebar, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
And
My
nothing to do
husband
with
put his
nothing.
t-shirt on, and sometimes I put my head in from the back. He be like, move. I just love it.
I'm obsessed with him.
Yes.
With that being said, what
Uh-huh.
was the question? Oh, okay. No. So he has always been very supportive
I
of
love it.
anything
Yes.
that I do.
Uh-huh.
He's a creative himself. He
Okay.
does work a 9 to 5, but
Okay.
he's a photographer. He's a really talented photographer.
Okay. I didn't know that.
And we have allowed each other the space to, of course, want to be together,
Right.
celebrate each other,
Right.
but also know that we're individuals
Uh-huh.
and support each other's dreams.
Right.
And if he had not, I mean, from financial support to emotional support, because your partner, they're the one that sees all the tears, the crying,
The good, the bad, the
I don't know
ugly.
if I could do this anymore.
To take that down because you ain't ready
Take
yet.
that
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
all of that. And then people see you come, you're like, oh, hey, and they don't know.
They have no idea.
They have no clue.
They have no idea.
And this man, I be feeling sorry for him, has endured so much with me just saying, like, I don't know, this is rough, can I do it? And he's always been there to say, if you truly don't want to do it anymore, then you don't have to.
Right.
But if he knows, like, you're just discouraged right now,
In the
let's take a
moment.
bit. He knows how to
Woosah
calm
that back down.
and bring the encouragement back around. Like, I'm gonna tell you, when me and him first got married, I was like 60 pounds lighter. No autoimmune issues. This totally different. I'm like, oh, I don't hardly take. I feel like I missed a lot of moments in what I do because of me being self-conscious. Right? I'm like, dang, that was so cool when I did that, but I didn't take pictures of myself because and he said, are they seeing you now or the person you want to be when you're on site? I was like, that don't make no sense. Of course they seeing me now.
Now you're trying to be smart. You're trying to be smart now. Anybody
What's
ask
the
you that?
point?
Anybody ask you?
And he was like, they're not paying attention to the fact
No.
of she should be 60.
No.
They're paying attention to your
In
talent,
the present.
your personality,
Yep.
the experience you're
Yep.
bringing. And so for that alone, that he has just, it's just a blessing to have. Partners are underestimated in entrepreneurship. They are the unsung heroes. They really
I
are.
say that all the time. You know, people see the production, people see Her Majesty, people see the executive chair. They have no idea. They have no idea. I believe that my husband need a support group. Like he
And mine will join.
Look, they can be partners because you know it's hard out here.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and we have the blessing of being able to create because we have somebody who is willing to support the creation.
Absolutely.
But none of this would be here if it wasn't for the love and support. You know, and I just said this with Dominique, you know, the love and the support of what you see in front of you is only because of who stands behind me.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So that listen, and what's your husband's name? Let's shout out your husband, girl.
Richard Earl Little.
Y'all see how she said Richard Earl. I know that's right, girl. You better say that man's name out loud. I love that. And you have what, 2 babies?
2 babies.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing. So how do you balance that? Like full-fledged entrepreneur, full-fledged business. We were talking off camera, like you're traveling. Like how do you manage this whole whirlwind of what you have going on?
Well, luckily these babies, they'll always be our babies, but they're grown babies. So Cameron's in the military. He's 22 in Hawaii.
Wow.
But you still are concerned, right?
Wow.
And then our youngest baby, Kaylin, she still lives at home with us, but she's 20. She works, goes to school.
Okay.
So having the independence of children, that kind of takes a little bit off of it, where you can kind of start to focus on yourself, because it's like life is short. It really is.
It really is.
And I don't want to look back with regrets and saying, I didn't
Mm-mm.
even try.
Mm-mm.
Like maybe I fell down a little bit and
That's
maybe I
okay.
was kind of, something might have fell off
It's
because I was trying to
okay.
juggle this, but
But you tried.
I tried. So,
And so many people don't try. So
hmm,
many people don't try.
yeah.
And you have you being willing to put yourself out there. God will
Hmm.
give you grace until you
Absolutely.
find your way,
Hmm.
you know?
Hmm.
People think that, oh, I'm just going to go out here and if it don't work, everybody going to see it and it's going to be bad and it's not going to do anything. But the grace of God is what covers you from season to season to season
Absolutely.
until you hit your stride.
Hmm.
And then when you hit your stride, then he like opens up other people around you for them to see you. Cause you got people who contact you that you like, how'd you find me?
Absolutely.
The
Yeah.
grace of God.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's and I believe my personal opinion is that God, and I know he loves all of us the same, but I feel like his love for those who are entrepreneurs who create is different cuz you're using what he gave you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, you're fostering a gift that literally came from him and you're saying I'm going to use this to share with the world.
Hmm.
Just my cup of tea. You know, I be trying to be deep sometimes.
Come on, D.
So so like, do you change up your style of calligraphy depending on the event that you're doing,
Mm,
or is it pretty much the same?
sometimes,
Okay.
if it's a client request,
Okay.
like sometimes they say, "Oh, this client, we only want block letters," so I'll have to just do block letters. But when it's just regular, like they're just saying, "We
Mhm.
want you to come and do the,"
Mhm.
no, it's in the style that I'm currently working in, and I make sure that the client has seen my style and
Mhm.
know that that's what they're gonna get. Hmm.
So like, for someone who hears about SL lettering, let's just say 10 years from now, what would you want them to say about your business? People that you've potentially done business with in the past, just looking forward 10 years
Hmm.
from now, what would you want the staple of your business to be?
I want them to say that beyond her talent,
Mm-hmm.
she was kind.
Mm.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
Mm.
I did an in-store activation in December,
Okay.
and I met this man, and I
Mm-hmm.
engraved 2 bottles for him and his wife.
Okay.
Fast forward
Mm-hmm.
to the activations I was telling you about off camera, where I just did 3 days with this company. Went
Yes.
from Georgia to Asheville,
Uh-huh.
back to Charlotte.
Uh-huh.
I saw him at that store. He said, "You were the one who engraved the 2 bottles for my. This is my store." You never know who you're gonna come back around
Wow.
to.
Stephanie.
You never know. And I have had so many people that I've seen at different events.
Uh-huh.
I've had so many people that have referred me from just being a guest at an event
Mm-hmm.
to, like, just wanting to be kind. Like, in spite of her, like, despite what they hire her for, yeah, they hire her to write on our cups or
Mm-hmm.
whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but she was kind. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I really try to make everyone feel special when they come to my table. I hope every bride that hired me felt like that I knew it was a privilege to be a
Mm-hmm.
part of their day. Every individual commission that just comes to my studio that I do, I hope, like, when I really try to work on presentation. Like, when I
Mm-hmm.
give them back the box, like, they're like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, they love the ribbon. And so
It's
I'm
the
I'm thinking
details.
all around about the details
Mm-hmm.
and the care that I put. So I hope that more than anything, they say, "Man, I loved her work," but from email to execution to the end, I hope they say she was kind.
I mean, and just in our interaction, we've never met before. This is our first time meeting, and when I reached out, you was like, "No, I don't know, I don't know,"
This is not
but
me.
but I think that it's exceptional that you said kind.
Yeah.
You didn't say nice. You didn't
Mhm.
say sweet. You
Mhm.
didn't like kind is that's a character trait. That's on the
Mhm.
inside.
Yeah.
That's something that's in you. That's
Yeah.
not something that you can fake.
Mm-mm.
And the mere fact that you want to be remembered apart from your talent and your
Mm-hmm.
creativeness is
Mm-hmm.
that you were kind
Mm-hmm.
says a lot about who you are.
Thank you.
That's that's a big big deal. For someone who's looking to get into calligraphy,
Mm-hmm.
what would you advise them being a veteran right now?
Um, I would say learn the basics
Mm-hmm.
and don't compare so hard to where you want to be that it deters you from that.
Okay.
Because that's what I did at first.
Okay.
I wanted to be a calligrapher and I just started trying to write like other people
Right.
write.
Instead of
And
finding your own
that's
style.
not it, and that's when I said this is not working.
Uh-huh.
Let me stop.
Uh-huh.
Um I am proud of the fact that a lot of people are discovering calligraphy or like my age group, they're like, oh my gosh, we were taught this back
I
then.
love it.
And then the younger people are like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool because they don't even really teach like
Mm-mm.
cursive or anything anymore. And I love when I teach the workshops and they're just like, man, this was just a good way to slow down, just to
Yes.
quiet your mind. So
Yes.
even if you want to learn it, not to
No,
monetize,
but just
but
to
just
calm
to
down.
slow down.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to learn it to monetize, come on
She
through.
said,
Like,
come on,
I
I'll show
mean,
you.
we have a lot of amazing, talented calligraphers. A lot of amazing black calligraphers, black
Really?
women calligraphers across
Okay.
the country and in
Okay.
the world. And I just think it's a beautiful art.
It is absolutely beautiful.
But yeah,
I love it.
yeah, I love it. I just say start with the fundamentals first.
Okay.
Like learn it.
Okay.
Then you can learn the rules to break the rules. And
Okay.
then like find your
Learn the
style.
rules to break the rules. I
Mm-hmm.
like
To
that.
find your style.
Okay. All right. Stephanie, this has been, I mean,
Girl, we done.
I am
Oh
so
my gosh.
I am so very proud of you. I wish you guys knew how when I reach out to people initially, sometimes I'm met with some resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
I did resist.
Sometimes
Slight
I'm met with
resistance.
resistance.
Yeah.
And then they come in and then they're like, oh my gosh, this is not what I expected it to be. And that's what I want. I want you to come in. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to feel like we just talking and these cameras and this lights just happen to be on. Because the reality of it all is that when you're talking about something that you love, it just flows. It's not hard.
That is true.
It's not hard. When you talk about your husband, it just flows.
Yeah.
When you talk about your kids, it flows.
Yeah.
If you genuinely love your business,
Mm-hmm.
genuinely, when you talk about it, it
Mm-hmm.
flows. I am so grateful for your time. I appreciate you.
Well, kudos to you, my dear.
Girl.
Because from the moment I walked in, I was like, it might not be so bad.
It might not be that bad.
It might not be so bad.
Got you.
Like this was really great. So I want to give you your flowers too. And can I end off by saying one more thing?
Absolutely. I wanted you to tell people. Well, go ahead and say what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
I just want to say, like, kind of thinking back to I don't know, maybe if you asked me something about perseverance or whatever. These kind of things, like branching out, doing new things. I don't think people talk about enough, like being creative in grief.
Yes.
So in the 2022, I lost my dad.
Okay.
And so trying to constantly put one foot in front of the other.
Yes.
And trying to keep a spark.
Yes.
And I think when you are in your best ideas and it's almost like a childlike spark that you want to keep, that keeps you excited, that keeps you want to learn the new things, that keeps you wanting to say yes to different opportunities even though you're scared. because a lot of us walking around with grief, you wouldn't even know it. But on the
No,
inside,
struggling.
we're brokenhearted.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're still
Yes,
trying to
ma'am.
maintain our joy.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's why I just want to
Yes,
say thank
ma'am.
you to you for, even when we say yes to things and we
Mhm.
don't know how we're going to show up, or we
Mhm.
don't know how confident we'll feel,
Mhm.
and you give us a space to say, you just shine. We're honoring you today. I
Listen,
thank you.
every person that I have the pleasure and the honor of doing these interviews with, God sent me to you.
Yeah,
He told me to come after you. And all I do is be obedient. You know, obedience is better than sacrifice.
it
And
is.
that's what I've learned.
It
And
is.
there's a reason why I'm attracted to certain people. There's a reason why he tells me her, not her. I
Yeah.
have people in my inbox all day asking to be on this podcast
Yeah.
all the time. And if and I mean this respectfully, let me say that.
Right. Absolutely.
If God doesn't send me to you, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
I'm not, because there is a divine assignment to this podcast. And if it does nothing but change one person's life, if it does nothing but direct one person into being an entrepreneur, taking that one step, then I've done my job. You know, this is bigger than me. This is about telling your story and why. And I honor that, and I appreciate you saying yes from my heart, because you didn't have to. You could have been. I mean, they said it was going to be a tornado, and you came anyway. I
I did.
appreciate
I
you.
said, no, I don't want to be caught up like Dorothy and end up in the
Not
land of
Dorothy, bro.
Oz. But we made it through.
If people are looking to book you, are you accepting new clients right
I
now?
am
Are you
always.
how can the people get in touch with you?
My website is www.slletteringco.com. I'm on Instagram at slletteringco, and you can look through my services, as well as just fill out the contact form or send me an email at inquiries at sllettering. No, hold on. Inquiries at slletteringco.com. I got a lot of letters
It's
in
all
there.
right. It's fine. It's fine. I thank you guys for joining the executive chair yet for another amazing Women's History Month. Well, I've been bringing y'all people all month, and I hope that you add them to your Rolodex whenever you have a special event or a special occasion, or even if it's just somebody for you to follow, to draw inspiration from. That's the whole point of the executive chair, for us to find people, connect with them, and for them to be an inspiration to you in whatever way that you need. Okay? Until the next time, the executive chair is a place where stories build strategy that build legacy. Until next time, y'all. Thank you.